Good morning. Doing a little getting the garden prepared to plant. And the first thing I have to do is weed it. Somehow I got dosed with this winter grass. And depending on what you read, some places say it's edible. Some people say it's not. But if I come in and I rototill, subsoil rototill this, I'm just going to spread that stuff all over because I learned last year it grows off its little root pieces. And that's how come it's so bad. We fought it all year. So I'm going to dig them all up, which I've about half done. And I hate to kill that catnip plant, but I really wished it wasn't growing right in the middle of my garden. I may try and transplant that. The common mullein, I have tons of it. So that's going to get dug up. That's how it got here. It grows out and back. The burdocks, the same thing. It grows all over. Mostly I don't want it growing here. Well, this is kind of hard work. I don't like physical labor because I'm lazy. But get this dug up and then I can get the subsoiler out and till it off and it's ready to plant. Pretty good soil. Stuff grows good here. This right here, I think I'm just going to chop it down, maybe with a weed whacker, and probably put a weed mat down because I want to put a couple rows of strawberries in. Oh, that's probably kind of stupid place to put it with that tree right there because the stinking birds will get them all. But I still think that's what's going to happen. Anyway, this is where we're at. And I'll update this to the next step. The trouble is with these plants, if I just come out here and kill it, grind the roots up, they all grow. It's been getting to be kind of late here. Usually you have some of this done by now. You can see the root structure. That's on the mullein. We'll dig up one of those other things here. That's the winter grass. And if you grind that up with a rototiller, every piece of those roots will grow. But I read that it's edible part of the year, but once it flowers, it's too bitter. Now I'm got the weeds that dug out of that plot, and I'm subsoiling it. Here reaches down in quite a ways. It breaks up the soil, compaction, and it really helps kind of get the general idea how this works. And it just goes down in approximately 20 inches, you know, from here down. I'm not always that deep because this isn't that big of a tractor. And it just breaks up the soil, lets it drain better. It does bring up a few rocks. I have several garden areas that I do with this. I don't have this tractor and all these equipment for this one little garden. Well, we'll shut this off and then we'll show you the last step when I get... I think it's recording. There. You can see it really loosens up the soil to do this. There's some old clay pots. I've got some more I'm going to till in this year. The clay is good for helping to retain moisture. This is kind of the smaller garden. Beans and stuff like that. But I got to get that stuff killed or it's going to go to seed. Anyway. There. Now I've tilled it. Now I'm going to leave it because we're not going to plant. Oh, we put beans in here and we'll probably put them in a couple weeks. Maybe some tomatoes. And then I just take a hand rake and rake it off. And I'll till the rolls with my Mantis. And it's ready to plant. I weed whacked that stuff down. I'm going to get some topsoil and put a strawberry bed in there eventually. But that's it. Thanks for watching.